Nigerian singer Taiwo of the Adegbodu twins is dead. This is really shocking and sad, but the Oyo State-born identical twins, Amos Taiwo Adegbodu, has passed on, leaving behind his twin, Samuel Kehinde Adegbodu, and they are popularly referred to as the Adegbodu twins, right? And they are well known in the Yoruba music genre. I mean, in the early 2000s, up until 2010s, even up until now, because they still released a New Year song, right, earlier on in the year. But unfortunately, Taiwo suddenly passed, which is, we don't really have all the details, right? But we just know that Taiwo has passed on, and it has been confirmed by their management that he has passed on. Details will, of course, appear later when we have it. These guys were inseparable, honestly. They relocated to Lagos in 2017, but before then, they used to be based in Ibadan, Nigeria, in Oyo State, Nigeria, and they had their properties and everything, but they lived together, even though they got married in 2008 to different women. These guys lived in the same house together, because according to the twins, that was always their plan. They were going to live together. And you might be wondering how did they do it in harmony and all of those things. But of course, they just knew, because that was what they wanted. The women understood it. They even married the same day. They married both women the same day, moved them into the same house, and they lived together, right? Although I don't know if afterwards they lived in separate houses, but they always lived together, even as at 2020 something, 2021, 2022, they even said we're still living together. So it's really sad to hear that Taiwo had passed. In fact, we're like, the person that broke news was like, how would you leave your twin brother and your children, and just like that, just leave them like that in such a sudden manner? So it's so sad to hear that has happened, although, like I mentioned, we don't have all the full details. We don't know what happened to him, if he was ill, because he had not come outside to publicly, before his passing, the management, the twin, the family did not come outside to say, oh, this is what Taiwo is struggling with, or this is what is happening in the family. We were not, what's the word now? We didn't know anything of such, but to now hear that he just passed seemed like a very sudden situation. But of course, I want to believe that the management, the family would give us a statement later to, carry us along and let us know exactly what happened. But if they decide not to do that still, well, it is well. We hope that God, rest the soul of this man and give the family all the fortitude to bear such damage, and especially help his twin brother because this is somebody that they lived inseparable. When they were identical, they lived inseparable. They did music together, they traveled together, they chose together, and lived together. They wore the same outfits, right? So it's just sad to hear that. I mean, I just hope that Kehinde, makes it or takes it well. I think that's the words to go for. But I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. You can drop your condolences to the family. You can drop your farewell message to Mr. Taiwo of the Adegbodu twins. If you grew up on their music, then you understand just how devastating this news is, right? But when we have further updates, I'll bring them for your viewing pleasure. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves and bye.